大家好. If you were to start learning a language today, where would you begin? I think that being out here, it can be pretty tough. I started learning well into my 20s, and the first piece of advice is that you have to learn every single day, which can be tough. You can have these boring basic vocabulary apps that might help you, or you can get yourself a personal tutor, but this generic advice can be applied to anything. So today I want to talk about a different approach, which is using AI effectively to learn language, which you can even do out here with nobody about. So here are my top tips on how to use AI to learn language. Today I'm going to be using TalkMe to demonstrate these tips. It currently has 5 different languages that you can use and learn to your will. And so tip number 1 is going to be, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you can have a conversation about it, because that's what you do in real life with real life people. So let's give it a go.
好的，我们周末有什么计划呢？要去哪里玩吗？
So immediately I want to slow down and learn this word here.
计划。
计划. Okay, we can use that. 我计划去 a walk. How do you say it in Chinese?
散步。
我计划去散步。
听起来很不错。
Okay.
散步是个很放松的活动。你打算去哪里散步呢？
Okay, again, I can go at my own pace here. We can select this, we can learn what the whole thing is. Where are you going for a walk? It's good to know that entire sentence, but we can translate this as well to intend. 打算. Okay, 我打算去散步 by the river. How do you say it in Chinese?
河边散步。
河边散步. Okay, so more vocabulary
河
here.
边散步。
河边散步. 我打算去河边散步.
听起来不错呀。河边散步应该会很放松。你打算什么时候去呢？周末天气怎么样？
Okay, so we've had a little conversation about what I'm doing, and this brings me on to tip number 2, which is just improving your vocabulary and grammar, which you can do really easily using this app. Just by going and pressing on grammar here, we can check things out, such as your pronunciation score. You can see here that I said 打算 wrong. It's 打算.
打算。
打算. So here I can improve my pronunciation, and also with grammar, it will give you alternatives of things to say here. Like here it could be better to say,
我计划到河边走走。
and that will just improve your vocabulary and grammar. Maybe it'll help you just work out a few different ways of saying the same thing. And I think that could be really, really useful in just daily conversation and language learning in general. So tip number 3 is about how we retain this information. How do we get it to stick in our brain after the conversation? So here, I'm just going to set up a little conversation about food, because I've been walking for a while and now I'm getting pretty hungry.
好的，我们来聊聊在家做饭和出去吃饭吧。你更喜欢在家做饭还是出去吃饭呢？
我喜欢出去吃饭。
哦，出去吃饭有什么特别的地方吗？喜欢哪种餐厅的食物？
Okay, so even though I got that slightly wrong, it still understood what I said and carried on. So here I can select the whole thing and translate it for this sentence. Then I can learn it. I can save that for later, pressing the heart here. But I can break it down. I can break down each word if I just press on here like so. You can see that it says 喜欢 to like. You've got all the breakdown of that sentence. You can come back and review that just before you go to bed or something, and that'll make sure that it's getting drilled into your head. 我真的喜欢 hot pot.
哇，火锅真的很受欢迎。你喜欢辣的还是清淡的味道？
Okay, and for example again here, maybe I just want to learn this word for hot pot. We can hit translate on this.
火锅。
Hog war, and again we can hit save and then save that for later. When we want to come back to it, we've got our saved lines here, we've got our hot pot, we've got our question that we want to memorize, and we can just play that back as many times as we want to practice it. And that is tip number 3, to review the key points of the conversations you have over and over again, which is something you can only do when they're recorded like this. But that concludes my 3 tips for using AI to improve your language learning. Firstly, everyday conversations wherever you want, doing real talking about whatever you're doing. Secondly, slowing down and being able to review grammar, vocabulary and pronunciation all in one place in real time. And thirdly, being able to save things and come back to them later to review again and again to get it pushed into your little brain. So please go and download TalkMe right now and try it out. You won't regret it. Use my discount code to get money off the premium service where you can do all of this stuff and just speed up and improve your language learning immensely. So I wish you all the best in your language learning journeys, and I'll see you all next time. 下次再见 and bye bye.